Are you listening? Damn.
I'll admit, when the Ford Fusion first launched, I wasn't a huge fan. But this latest generation, 2015 you see sitting behind me, is actually pretty fantastic. And here's why. Thankfully, the Ford Fusion has come a long way since it was launched a couple of years ago. Gone are the boxy, unattractive days, and now there's a sleek, sophisticated, modern-looking vehicle. You know, the Ford Fusion is overall a really handsome car. It looks current and it works well in today's market. You know, the front end has a really distinctive look, the rear as well. It gets attention on the road, and I don't know, in my tester color, I absolutely love it. Step inside and that modern look continues. You know, you've got sync, not a huge fan, but if you live with it for long enough, it'll work for you. The seats are super comfortable for long or short hauls. Everything is at hand. It's really easy to manipulate when you're a driver or a passenger, and there is so much room in this vehicle. This thing is huge. Now, thankfully, it doesn't drive very big, but when you're inside, you kind of feel like you're in a minivan. I mean, I feel like my son is miles behind me in his baby seat. It's got so much room up front and in the rear, and it has 453 liters of cargo space. That is a massive trunk for a mid-size sedan. Now, of course, the space and size of this vehicle isn't really the selling point. What I really love about this car is actually the engine and the way it drives. Now, it's got a 2-liter EcoBoost, which has 231 horsepower, 240 if you fill it with premium. So that has that flex fuel option, and 270 pound-foot of torque. It's paired with a 6-speed automatic shifter, and really the combination works so well. This thing is smooth, it shifts almost seamlessly. I actually really like the sound of the engine too, like you can hear the engine a lot. And for a car that's not really branded as being sporty, it has that kind of like performance feel to it when you're driving, when you can hear the engine. You can hear the turbocharger, which, you know, I mean, that's just wishful thinking. But you can hear the engine and it kind of puts a smile on your face, and I like that. Of course, my particular tester, it's a titanium model. It has all-wheel drive, which means it's kind of decked out to the nines. It's got about $8,000 worth of options on it, which seems like a lot, but you really have everything. I mean, it has all the safety features, so you've got the blind spot, you've got the front forward collision warning, you've got laser-guided cruise control. I'm talking everything. Heated steering wheel, heated seats, huge sunroof. And you know what, for a base model, I'm talking the titanium model, that starts at just over 30 grand, you know, you're adding this $8,000 worth of options, and you're still looking at a vehicle that's just touching the $40,000 mark. And for what it is, with all-wheel drive, the engine that it has, the space that it has, and all the interior bits and bobs, it's really quite a good deal. I think I really like the Ford Fusion, and like I said, I didn't in the beginning, but this car has grown on me. It's grown as a vehicle, in size, in shape, in look, in design, and in technology, but that's a good thing. Overall, the Ford Fusion is a great car. If you're in the market for a mid-size sedan that offers up plenty of amenities, so much interior space, a great engine, and all-wheel drive, I highly recommend you look to the Fusion.
It's rolling.
It's f***ing gold. This latest generation, the 2015, rubs me just right. That's a bad sentence.